Yo guys, what is going on? Sidewinder MC here with a new series, Hardcore Snapshot Survival. Now with the recent updates to the Minecraft launcher, as in back in 1.6 when they came out, it was optional to update the jars a lot easier and to have multiple jars. So I've decided to go ahead and give a try with a little bit of a Hardcore Snapshot series. So, let me know what you think in the description about this, whether this just be a one-time deal or, just, keep going with it, I guess. Like I said, this video is primarily a speed-up of essentially gathering all resources and a little bit of cave exploring. And kind of checking out the new Snapshot without really taking away of the first overall feel of the game. Essentially, like I said, it's going to be a lot of caving and quite a bit of exploring towards the end. Like I said, I think overall this is over an hour and a half recording sped up to 30 minutes, as you've probably seen from the title or the video length, I should say. But like I said, this was all footage I did last night. Over an hour and a half of recording. Just me sitting at my computer and playing while checking out the new Snapshot. And so far, from what I've seen, it looks pretty fantastic. Not to brag or toot my own horn, but I'm really enjoying working on this series so far. And hopefully you guys like it enough to where you want to watch it with me and kind of go along with everything and see how it works. Now already there is a Snapshot 36B, which I played last night on 36A, but as you can see by watching the video that I will not come across one of the broken mesa biome. But if I update to 26B, the mesa / mesa biomes are fixed, and I think there's a couple other bug fixes as far as enchantments go. I think those have all been fixed, and hopefully it doesn't completely bug out anymore after this. But it is Mojang. These are snapshots, and they kind of take a toll on Minecraft as far as bugging out. Right now, this is a pretty large ravine / cave system that you will most likely see me do. But the reason why I'm doing this week instead of postponing it for next week, primarily due to the fact that I have nothing else pre-recorded, and I needed to get this footage edited and upload it as soon as possible, because an hour and a half worth of footage is, what was it, 112 gigabytes of storage on my external hard drive. So this footage needs to be rendered out, compressed, and put on YouTube as quickly as possible. As far as this is all hardcore, as you can see by my hearts. And I debated doing ultra hardcore, but from what I've seen, it's more of a pain in the butt. It's not true hardcore where it's one life and done. It's, well, I guess you could set it up that way, but to where this is regular hardcore, it's one life and you're done. But yeah, like I said, I debated it, but overall I think play style and the amount of time I have to do everything, I think regular hardcore was the better choice to go. And a couple of tips for people who either don't play hardcore as often, or every time they play they kind of lose their life early. The biggest advice I could give is, caving advice for sure, is to get yourself plenty of coal, have yourself plenty of food. And as far as caving goes, the best advice I can give is to, I'm not sure how to word this, but instead of going through and collecting the ores as you go find a dead end and then backtrack and get all your ores. That's the best way both me and Alex play, and a few other people I've seen do it. I've seen a lot of people just go through and they see iron, or if they're down low enough, they find a diamond. Usually with diamonds, people are a little more cautious, but with iron and other things, they kind of lose focus of everything around them. And like I said, you see me kind of walking through here. Like I said, I've looked behind me, but I haven't lit up in front of me. That's probably the biggest mistake I've made in this recording. But like I said, that right there, there's a too deep drop, so I was in no danger of that right there. But that's still something I should have kept in my mind. Skeletons are probably the worst thing about 1.6 and or the snapshots, because of their increased range and damage values, I guess. But like I said, if you see me here getting iron gear on. Hold on. Alright guys, sorry about that. Neighbors came in, kind of noisy. That's what you get for living in a dorm. But what was I saying? Yeah, getting getting some iron gear early as possible as you can, instead of wasting it on tools, is probably the biggest advice I can give anybody playing hardcore. Because I've seen a couple of people, instead of going for armor, they want to go for the iron tools. And that's a big no-no, especially when it comes to creepers. Because even with full iron armor, at close range, a creeper can kill you in one blast. So, priority-wise, food, top priority. Then comes your armor, then comes your tools. Like I said, you see me here, I have 5 pieces of steak on me. That lasts me for quite a while, considering that I'm just mining and not really doing a whole lot of running. Even though when it's sped up, it looks like I'm going 90 to nothing. Probably seen just a little bit ago, I blocked off that cave. That's one of the biggest things that I like to do. Go ahead and block off the cave, and that way I don't have to backtrack through that cave to find a dead end. I see a lot of people just go willy-nilly and don't block off their caves or mark them in a specific way. That's another way that I like to keep my bearings about me. But like I said, it's all preference, really. But essentially, you want to kind of know your way out and in. And the biggest thing that will get me here, it's probably 5 to 10 minutes, is lack of food. And like I said, you'll see that here coming up quite a while, actually. Or in real life, it's quite a while. I haven't actually watched through all this footage myself beforehand. I'm just sitting here commentating over it while it runs. And so far, like I said, this is 314 times speed. And I actually thought it'd be a lot more jerky than this, even though it is still pretty jerky. But, that's kind of all preference right there. Like I said, it looks pretty smooth on my end, but YouTube has a bad habit of taking quality and just pretty much throwing it in the garbage. But, that's what you get for being a YouTuber, I guess. Like I said, you can't have all the quality all the time, but you can have some of the quality some of the time, if that makes any sense. Another thing I noticed in this system, I think I'm playing on normal mode. I could be playing on hard. Well, wow, I just screwed that up. I'm playing on hardcore mode, which the creepers in hardcore mode spawn like no freaking other. Like I said, at this point in time, I think I've counted 10 or 12 different creepers. And that is nowhere near the end of them. And also with the 1.6 rules applied, monster spawns become more frequent, and supposedly the difficulty level increases too, so that could play a major factor in this series, because I tend to do my caving all in one spot, and I tend to do all my building in one spot, so that could come to bite me in the rear end, but I don't know. Lava is also one of those things that I'm so glad they fixed. Otherwise, I would have been sitting in that spot for 10 minutes in real time, just because of the way lava used to be. But you live and you learn. You find new things and you just enjoy them. Like I said, that lava thing has saved me on several different occasions. And I don't know if you could really tell, that moved a lot faster than I'd liked it to, but I did leave behind some coal at the entrance of that area. It's not too important at this time. I think I just counted 2.5 stacks of coal, so I'm not really hurting for coal. But my inventory has become sloppy at this point, which sooner, like I said, I'm kind of choosing which flowers I want to get rid of right there, so that helps me out a lot with that. Now, if I remember right, I'm looking for some water, which, if I would have backtracked to my earlier position, I could have found water a lot easier than what I'm doing right now. And why am I digging more coal? I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but too much coal clogs your inventory, which I have found a pretty decent way of inventory management for coal, lapis, and redstone. I'm pretty sure a lot, and this right here, there's flowers underground. Why is there flowers underground? Mojang, fix your crap. But like I said, I don't think this is a big secret to anybody. But once you hit 2 full stacks of one item in your inventory, it saves a lot more inventory space if you just make a stack of blocks, i.e. coal blocks, redstone blocks, lapis blocks. Because once you hit that full 2 stacks and increase another stack, like I said, you're a lot better off to go ahead and make them make those loose items into blocks, because it takes up essentially the same amount of storage as 2 full stacks, but at the same time it takes, what's 9 times 64? You can do the math on that, but 9 times 64 to equal a full stack of blocks. And that's easily probably 4 stacks, give or take, of regular items like redstone, coal, etc. So in the end, it's actually more worth it to make a stack of blocks than a stack of loose items. But that's my opinion. You can disagree with me. Like I said, I'm American, so I kind of have to go along with the whole free speech thing. But you can decide for yourself whether you want loose items or blocks. It really doesn't matter. At least you can still turn them back into the items, which is actually a fairly good thing. I'll do a little spoiler right now. Me and Alex are playing a LAN world, and there's been times that when I go caving, I just grab a stack of coal blocks just because it's less space. And baby zombies in this snapshot suck so freaking much. Like I said, we haven't gotten to the good part, but like I said, that's 8 or 9 right there. There's 10 or 10, 12, 13, 14 behind me. Like I said, zombies in the 1.6 update just went nuts. And the skeleton was nothing to really do with anything, so he was pushover. And this right here scares the crap out of me. That creeper blew up almost 3 times. But we're getting to actually the better part of this caving expedition. Like I said, more zombies and creepers, and like I said, hardcore, and yeah, that creeper right there instantly blew up as soon as I hit him with the sword. That blew my freaking mind. Don't know how it did it, but it did it. Where was I going with that? Yeah, this is up. Yeah, you see me turning everything into blocks. Like I said, you essentially break down 2 to 3 stacks into 2 inventory slots. So, in my opinion, it's worth it, but I could be wrong. This area, you got to keep this area in mind. I will be back in this area probably within the next 5 to 10 minutes in video time. Probably a half an hour in real time. But let's just say it's a near-death experience for me. That's all I'm going to say about that. And this right here is pretty funny. I don't know why I love doing this, but dig that block out, and burn, zombie burn. Oh, how long have I been going? This has hit the 16-minute mark a little bit ago. So we're actually getting pretty close to the end of my caving exploration. And I forget the exact... This skeleton snipes me from over there. Like I said, 1.6 skeletons kind of drive me batty. Now hold on. I can't pause the video or anything, but keep in mind where I was just at. And I'll point it out when we get back to it, but that area we were just at is crucial to a big derp on my part. Right here. Keep this area in mind. The creeper will blow up right behind me there. And there's actually a diamond right underneath where that creeper blew up. You'll see that here in a little bit. This glitch right here is funny. Skeletons, if you back into a corner and they're right in front of you, they cannot hit you. I don't know why, but it's funny, and like I said, it's awesome. Like I said, there's flowers and grass all underground here. I looked straight at that Enderman and did not get attacked. I don't know how. See, right there, diamond. Like I said, I'm shaking back and forth like, oh my god, I about blew up a diamond. Now this actually irritates me. I was looking for at least 3 diamonds to get some obsidian. Nope, game hates me. Only 1 diamond. Like I said, that's probably the unluckiest cave exploration I've had in Minecraft for a long time, actually. Usually I can find easily 3 diamonds within 10 minutes of a good cave system. For whatever reason, the Snapshot just does not like me. Now right here is the scariest part of my life. There's an Enderman. There's a baby zombie. For whatever reason, I thought my arrows were my sword, and that other zombie came in after me. Then that Enderman got mad at me and teleported to me. I actually thought I had 3 hearts here. I don't know why, but I sat in my chair probably a good minute and a half, 2 minutes, just breathing, because like I said, it was pretty scary. I thought I'd already ended the series before it started, really. Like I said, I'm still kind of sitting here thinking, what do I do? What do I do? Tower up, you idiot. Okay. And if you didn't know, this is actually a really good technique for getting out of cave systems when you're lost, is to put a torch on the ground. That way, for whatever reason, if gravel or sand falls on your head, it lands on the torch and breaks and doesn't suffocate you. Which, like I said, it's probably one of the better tips I've ever discovered. Well, I shouldn't say I discovered it, but what am I doing here? Oh, I think I was talking to Alex about something. But like I said, I didn't discover this myself. I know everybody else has probably known about it forever. And look where I come up. Right where I was spawned at, pretty much. But anyways, like I was saying before, I wasn't the first to discover it, but I did learn about it from myself. And like I said, not trying to take credit from anybody else, but like I said, I found it out on my own without having to look up videos about it. I thought about doing a video about it when I first found it, but it's one of those things that I thought at the time was simple enough people should know, but looking back now, I wish I would have made a video about it, but some people have been like, that's freaking pointless to make a video of. Everybody knows that, noob. And the swamps in the new Snapshot, like I said, they still look kind of ugly, but the colors are amazing. Like I said, me and Alex were talking about this when she was sitting beside me. Like I said, the swamps in the Snapshot, it's not that they're overhauled completely, but the textures have been altered slightly to where it's not as gross on the eyes, and it's more appealing and looks more natural, I think. You feel free to disagree, but that's personal opinion. I gotta turn this fan off. I started this recording, I was hot, and I turned the fan on, and now I'm too cold. Oh, Missouri weather really messes me up. This right here is a birch forest, I believe, into a sunflower plain. All these sunflowers point to the east, so... Oh, right here is the covered forest, I think is what it's called. Or covered top forest or something. And call me stupid, call me ignorant, but I love the covered forest tops. Tree cow. But I absolutely love the tree forest tops, and I'm actually thinking about making either a temporary or a full-time base on top of them. Part of me wants to go to find a mesa biome or however you want to say it, and build there, but they are kind of rare. And like I said, they did fix them in the 36B update. So, like I said, it was okay, it's broken as all can be. Like I said, it's all made up of clay blocks. And in this update, none of the clay blocks would render in, and the world wouldn't generate them in. So, like I said, they are fairly broken in the 36A snapshot. Like I said, 36B has been fixed and all that. So, like I said, we're nearing the 23-minute mark. This will start my adventure mode. Like I said, I've done my caving. I got not the best of gear, but I've got the basic gear. So here I'm just thinking, well, what can I do? I can do this. I can stay here. I can build a house. I can go adventuring, try to find some cool stuff. And it gets dark, and I'm like, no, not the dark. But actually, darkness in the Snapshot is not as bad as you'd think it'd be. I said the only thing I'm kind of irritated about is the amount of spruce biomes I've run across. I said I think this is a mega spruce biome I'm in right now. It's got a couple of new blocks that I could not pick up with a regular tool. I haven't tried a silk touch tool on a Snapshot world or anything like that. But you do get mossy cobblestone from everything, or from this area. And I think this is 4 or 5 skeletons just in a row. And you know how I am with skeletons sometimes. Like I said, I don't think after the caving expedition I got any lower than maybe 3 hearts of damage. I think is the lowest I got. And I do pick up quite a few different puppies around this area. Like I said, that guy about fell in lava and I about cried. Caving, not really excited about it at this point. Like I said, whenever I figure out a more base setup, I will be doing a more caving just to get resources. However, I haven't tried the little cheaty x-ray thing. If you didn't know about that, it's basically dig yourself a 2x2 hole, or I used to be a 2x1 hole, however deep you want it. Then put 2 fence posts in front of you, and then redstone TNT or glowstone on the fence post, like glitch it where you can see the world and kind of give you an overview of everything. Basically, the only thing I would use it for primarily would be mineshaft locations. Although in this snapshot, jungles do have melons in them, so melons are not as rare as they used to be. However, though, like I said, I still like mineshafts. They give you plenty of chests without. Well, I guess you do have the danger of cave spiders. However, I really don't like cave spiders in hardcore unless I have a little bit better equipment. Like I said, I have no enchanting tools. I have no armor that's enchanted. I haven't even, like I said, I haven't found any kind of temple or anything like that, which it might be worth looking for in a test world to see if the jungle temples and the desert temples still spawn. I don't see why they wouldn't spawn, but it might be one of those just in case, go look and check kind of thing. Now within, like I said, within the, whoa, what am I saying? So within the next 4 minutes or so, I just have the pigs or the dogs go ham on pigs and cows. Basically, if you didn't know this about dogs, if you attack another... Okay, that was really weird. My screen went blank and I didn't know if I was still recording. I don't think I was. Well, like I was saying, if you didn't know this about dogs, if you attack any kind of animal or creature in Minecraft, they will go after it, attack it, and take its XP. And right here scares me the most. Dogs on fire, just, yeah, not a good thing. But like I said, dogs will attack cows, pigs, chickens, sheep, creepers. Sadly, they attack creepers, skeletons, zombies, anything that's really attacking you. So this is, actually I believe Doc M has a silverfish spawner that uses this feature. I think he has a dog in his spawner or his AFK room, and every time the silverfish attacks, like I said, the silverfish might get 1 heart of damage off of you, but the dog will instantly KO and drop XP. And if silverfish had loot, they would drop loot too, but basically silverfish are just XP mobs. And I don't know how I did this, but one dog took 3 bones, one dog took 4. That's all the bones I had. And this, to my right, is an extreme hills biome. A new extreme hills biome, I should mention. They have a lot more rock, stone faces that are exposed. And at the same time, after a certain elevation, they become snow-capped. So basically, you can call Extreme Hills more of a mountainous biome now. Like I said, they have more more rocky appearance, along with the added bonus of being snow-peaked. So, I can see what they're doing there, making it more realistic. But at the same time, I was a lover of the old Extreme Hills, just being primarily mountainous grass. Like I said, I know realistically that makes no sense, but I guess it's a more realistic approach to Minecraft. But at the same time, I can kind of see it as being weird and new, so I'm gonna have to take some time to get used to it and whatnot. So, what time are we going on here? We just passed 29 minutes. I got about another minute of talking, and I gotta sign off of here. And basically, I'm just derping around with my dogs right here. These two teleport in the trees, and them two just derp around, and will not for the life of me teleport out of the trees or move out of the trees to where I can get them. Like I said, that right there was it's some sort of glitch. I'm not sure if you've seen any of my other videos that have it, but that's about all the time I have for right now, guys. Let me know what you think about this video. Like I said, this is not the style of video that I will be doing for the rest of this series. Like I said, it'll be more, what's the word I'm looking for? More live action type stuff. Like I said, it won't be sped up unless it's adventuring. It'd be more like my To The End series. But that's all the time I have for you guys. I will catch you later, and peace!